Canton High School for this evening's matchup between the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons and the Canton Bulldogs. Both teams have worked hard in preparing for today's contest, so we remind spectators to please show some respect to players, coaches, and officials. As proud members of the Hawk League, the Bulldogs ask that all our spectators exhibit the highest level of sportsmanship throughout tonight's game. No negative chanting or comments will be permitted. Be loud and proud. Thank you. As we head towards kickoff of tonight's game, we are also coming upon the 22nd anniversary of the attacks on September 11, 2001. In remembrance of those lost on that day, including Bulldog Michael Uliano, please consider donating to the Massachusetts Military Heroes Fund at the Jars by the Snack Shack. We thank you for your support.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another amazing football game here for season debut between the Dighton-Rehoboth Eagles versus the Canton High School Bulldogs. I'm going to play by play-by players listening to us, and here's my co-host here, Michael. Please break us down what today's matchup against
Yeah, you know, it's supposed to be a great matchup. These two teams faced last year opening night in Dighton-Rehoboth. Canton shut them out. It was an awesome game. Canton defeated them 30-7. My apologies. Not shut them out. But yeah, Canton went 7-3 last year, and Dighton-Rehoboth went 3-7. So despite the records, you know, both teams got some improvements. They did lose some teams.
We are all set. Thank you very much.
This offseason, Canton football Bulldogs, Easter captains, and Rory Ritson, Giovanni DeSasto, Owen Lane, and Charlie Zach were all named captains. Dylan, what are your thoughts on this?
You know, that's a great call by the coaches, and let's just stand for the national anthem.
Steve D'Antano was a longtime resident of Canton. Stephen was known around town as he was always helping his neighbors shovel their driveways and mow their lawns. At a young age, he started a bowling league at the Canton Lanes. As he got older, his interest in sports did not waver. He became a member of the Canton High School football staff, helping in different areas and making his impact known from the sidelines. Also during his high school career, he played on the darts team, eventually becoming the captain. He continued his love for darts and sports long after his days in high school. For the last 20 years, he worked at a redemption center where he always was there to help with anyone who came in contact with him. Everyone who knew Stephen was impacted positively from all the kind and loving things he did for people. His dedication to Canton Bulldog football was unmatched. He will be missed dearly by everyone, especially our Bulldog community. He will always be in our hearts. Thank you. At this time, we'll ask you all to stand for the singing of our national anthem, sung by CHS senior Abby Silvasi.
Whose broad stripes
Good luck to both teams and enjoy today's game.
Catching on yours, it's someone's name. I want to make sure it's not catching on. I don't care. Like a medium, like distance. Medium. Okay. It's so wobbly. It snaps out.
A great throw on the middle on the Bulldogs for 7 yards.
I need to loosen the bottom of it. Because like it's not swinging. It's very like it's very tough when it swings. And it won't let me like push it. I'm not gonna mess with it though. I don't want to make it worse.
Up the right side for the Bulldogs, first down.
That's going to be a first down for the Canton Bulldogs. Charlie Zach, going to be 10 yards or more. I really like that. Right there. Charlie Zach cuts back. Basically, yeah, his home lane is first down right there. Canton will obviously be calling that a lot. Now
and the Bulldogs push forward for a 5-yard gain.
Obviously, Dylan last year, Godson had a huge season for the Canton Bulldogs. How do you think Derek McCrews is going to play his success?
Derek McCrews is a great running back. I would say QB sneak, but yeah,
Here goes Lane, first down. And more.
Yeah, he's definitely a great running back. Obviously, Godson, he's an
First
not
down.
running back. He's only transferred from Max. It's going to be big missing him, but I definitely think Derek McCrews will definitely take the position over. And I think the Canton running game is in great hands with Owen Lane too.
Yeah, and besides McCrews, they have two really solid running backs, Mixer and Michael Sayers. In particular, Michael Sayers might be the strongest person here. As you can see, I remember watching him this season. I was mentioning like 280 pounds. Like that was pretty hype. If I remember right. But here comes first down for Canton. He's gonna need a lot of yards right here as McCrews goes out to middle. Touchdown, Canton! Derek McCrews and the Canton Bulldogs take an early lead with 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. What a score right there, Dylan. Please break it down for us.
What a start there. Obviously, just run up the middle. Great ball by
You know what I mean, Peter? It's hard to follow it smoothly. Like with the camera, it seems like clicky. Not clicky, but it moves in chunks. Yes, thanks.
Just absolutely great movie there from the Canton offensive line right there. As Lucas Matthews hits the extra point. Canton leads 7-0. This first drive of Canton right there as they get the touchdown. Canton Bulldogs gonna kick off game after that deep drive. That Lucas Matthews. Here comes Lucas Massey as the DR Eagles will come out for the punt. Nice punt right there as number 12, Christian. I think that's number 12. Nice punt return right there for DR as, despite a good punt from Lucas Massey, they still get a nice return out of that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Seems that DR will be situated at the 30 to 40 yard line as they hope to have a great first offensive possession. Obviously, you can see right there, captain of the team, Lane, is directing his troops. Have a really good defensive possession right here as we down for DR for the first play of the season. Flag on the play. Seems like. Seems that's going to be on DR. Let's see.
No, it's on Canton.
Offsides on the Bulldogs.
Bad penalty right there for Canton as it will set them back 5 yards.
Set them forward 5 yards.
Not bad. Obviously, DR had a 3-7 season last year, not the greatest record in the world. But this season, they look to improve on their 3-7 record, as you can see right there. Nice play by Luke Richards right there, number 57, along with his teammates. That's a tackle for loss. Nice start off nice start for the Canton defense.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, Canton's just great at that. Canton's D line's just unbelievable. So, great play there. It's going to be second down for DR. Speaking of the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons, they went 3-7 last year, like you said, Will.
Yeah.
And they're just looking to improve.
Obviously, they remember last year they got buried on their own home fields by the Bulldogs. They obviously look to rebound on that this year as they'll take the snap. It'll be a nice draw play, but that's going to be no yardage for them as that'll be a tackle for loss. Owen Lane, Dan Albert, both on it.
And they're hyped about it, too.
Just a great play right there. Once again for the Bulldogs, it'll be third down.
Most definitely.
Third down and 13 as DR not off to a great start so far today.
Yeah, you know, they could just get a nice pass in right now, first down, and bam, you're back in it.
Let's see how Canton pass coverage responds to that, however, as DR will be setting up for a third down play. Here comes the Eagles as snap. He'll find penalty on the play. I think that's going to be on Canton. Number 11. I think that's number 11. Christian Milowski will get the first down as seems to be the penalty is going to be on Canton. Obviously, not the best defense right there.
Great reception there by number 11. Great throw there by the quarterback. And it looks like we'll have first and 10. I don't know what the flag's on. Yep, there's that holding on defense, and the penalty is declined. Ref indicates first and 10 for DR.
Defense is declined as it's a first down for the Falcons.
Obviously, plays like that just shows you that DR is going to be coming here for a fight. They're not going to be blown out just like last year, as they'll be shaping up for a first down play.
Yep.
First down and 10 for DR as number 8 will take a snap. He's going to find. That's going to be a drop on the play. That's no penalty. Nice defense right there by number 13, Dan Albert, as it's going to be second down and 10. Obviously, maybe a debatable penalty, but obviously really good pass coverage right there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, most definitely will. You know, an early long shot there. You know, being really aggressive, but just broken up there.
Riley Zach and Drew Patel, all of them are trying to make huge difference for the Bulldogs this year as DR is going to take the snap. And it's going to be a run play, and he's going to get out of there, but it's still going to be a tackle for loss for number 5. Charlie Zach, nice tackle for loss right there. It's going to be third down for the DR Eagles. It's going to be third down and 13 for the DR Eagles. They need a huge first down right here. Falcons. Their logo looks like an eagle, so that's their fault. Third down and 13 for the DR as they'll hope to improve on that last play.
You know, obviously you got to be expecting them to go for a long pass here.
Let's see what happens right here, Dylan, as number 8. Wait, there's no number 8. He's gonna take the snap. Number 8 will pass it to number 5 as that's gonna be a few yards, but it seems like it's still gonna be fourth down for DR. Huge defensive play right there.
Falcons fourth down.
Seems that the rosters on our plate seems that the rosters on the paper right here are wrong, as no number 8 is shown or number 5 is shown. I apologize for any inconvenience that might cause, as DR is going to take the punt.
Good punt there. That's a great punt, as it is right near the Bulldogs 10.
One of the best plays DR has had today, as Canton will be shaped right around the 20-yard line, I think, as you can see right there, Owen Lane driving his troops back onto the field. He's obviously playing defense and offense today. He's a very talented quarterback and linebacker. He's hoping for a great drive today. Dylan, obviously Owen Lane's a great linebacker, great quarterback for this Canton Bulldogs team. That's why he was named the captain. Break us down what he did last year.
Yeah, he scrambled all the time against that game versus Denham. He scrambled for a very big touchdown. He knows how to pass the ball really well too, and there he just gets absolutely blown up. But yeah, he's just an all-around great player. He can do everything. So Owen Lane's just a great leader to have and a great captain.
That's going to be a 1-yard loss for Canton, as just not the greatest offensive line work right there, as hopefully they're going to have a better play this time around. 2nd down and 11 for the Bulldogs. And then Canton was offensive line. Bad play right there, but obviously ranked one of the top in the Hawk Conference. Here comes the Bulldogs, 2nd down and 11. Owen Lane in backfield with Cruz. He's going to take the snap. Cruz is going to go up for a running back dive. That's going to be a few yards. Seems that's going to be 3rd down and 1 for Canton. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the quarter, as Bulldogs trying to get this first down right here.
Yeah, great. I feel like the Falcons D-line has really improved so far from that first drive.
Big 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Looking to get
with
to
that
the 21.
big sack on Owen Lane, and minimizing the Crews to very little yardage there, and Bulldogs are trying to get the first down, keep this drive alive.
Here comes Owen Lane. Canton 3rd down. He's going to find Roy Ritson, who's going to get the first down. Nice yardage for Rory right there, as that is a huge catch for Canton. That's going to be a 1st down and 10 play. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Just absolute amazing execution by Coach Phelan right there. Just an amazing play.
Yeah, well, great play there. Obviously, Roy Ritson has some big size on his side. Was able to jump up and get that great throw there. That was an absolute dime. Just perfect play right there, and we're 1st down for the Dogs.
Here comes the Bulldogs, as it's going to be 1st down. Nice catch right there by Rory, who is playing tight end today. Obviously, last year they played Digi at tight end around this time, as number 8. Tyler Kelly is going to get a nice yardage right there. It's a nice play, and it's going to be even more yards. That's going to be our 1st down, I think. Nice play by Tyler Kelly, as the Bulldogs really needed that play right there.
Yeah, great play there.
We get a timeout on the field. This will be a good time for a reminder that if you join the Booster Club, you get into the games for free. If you're looking to support Canton Athletics and help yourself along,
as Coach Phelan, he's talking to his troops, probably encouraging them to have another good drive like they had last time, as you can see right there, the 3rd-year Canton coach, Anthony Phelan. What do you think, coming into this year? Obviously, you lost a lot of seniors. What do you think Coach Phelan's thinking? How are we going to place this guy? How are we going to place that guy? What do you think is his thought process when it comes to replacing seniors?
I feel like I said earlier, Canton just has so much depth in their team. I feel like Fallon's a very experienced coach, and he's a great coach, and he showed that last year, making Canton 7-3, but you can't argue with Coach Fallon. He's one of the best in the Hawks, so definitely think that just got to trust what Fallon does.
Obviously, Coach Fallon was named MIA Coach of the Year last year by the Coaches Association. Obviously, he's looking to have another great season. Obviously, his 2nd year was not all that great, but they improved by 5 wins last year. Here comes the Canton Bulldogs. First down and 10. Here comes the Bulldogs as Alton Lane is going to have a nice few yards right there. It's going to be
Very,
almost
very
first down.
close to a first down. Great scramble there by Lane.
Obviously, a great scramble right there by Alton Lane. They're going to need a lot of that. They're going to need like a lot of that. They're going to have like a lot of those plays here tonight, as obviously Alton Lane's one of their best runners on the team. Here comes the Bulldogs for a 2nd and 1 play. Just need a couple of yards right here. Maybe like a running back dive, running back draw.
Nothing too fancy right here. Just need that 1 yard and drive still alive, so nothing too fancy.
Here comes the Bulldogs. They're going to do a pass play, and Alton Lane's going to go deep. Charlie Zach. Oh, almost a huge yards play by Charlie Zach right there. It's going to be a 3rd down and 1. No penalty on the play.
However, yep, there's a flag on the play. I believe it is on Dighton-Rehoboth. I don't know what for. I am assuming maybe holding. Yep, holding.
It's going to be on the Bulldogs as...
No, it's on Dighton. It's on Dighton.
On Dighton, my bad. Obviously, the Bulldogs almost had a huge play right there. Charlie Zach, one of their starting receivers, almost caught that ball. That would have been sick if he caught that.
Yeah, that would have.
He would have put the defensive back on the highlight reel, as they're going to go out for another play. First down and 10.
As Alton Lane goes back out to the huddle to discuss the play.
Once again, here comes the Bulldogs. First down and 10. Derek McCruz is going to get it outside. He's going to get him yards. He's going to get a lot of yards. This is going to be a first down to the 30-yard line. Even more than that. What a great run right there by Derek McCruz. Amazing offensive line play.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, that's a great jet sweep right there. And another first down for Canton. I just feel like they're racking up first downs like just money.
Exactly, Dylan, as the Canton Bulldogs are officially in field goal range, as Coach Fallon is talking to his quarterback, Alton Lane. He's going to go back to the huddle. Just amazing offensive line work thus far for Canton. Obviously, one of the captains is Giovanni. What do you think? What do you think the offensive line's impact? What do you think the offensive line's impact is going to be on the team this year?
You know, I feel like the Canton offensive line just really good this year, very solid. They lost Julian Prentice last year, but you know, like I keep saying, they have so much depth on their team where, you know, you don't really need to worry about it. Obviously, losing him was a big hole, but I feel like Canton's, you know, offensive line this year is going to be really, really good, as they're showing it. They're making room for Alton Lane to scramble up the middle, and for McCruz, they're just overall just playing a great game so far, and I expect more to come.
Exactly, Dylan, as Canton's going to have a 2nd down and 1 play. Probably going to be a run play, but who knows, as the Bulldogs, as you can see right there, starting receivers are Charlie Zach, Tyler Kelly, and Dan Albert. They're going to need a lot of them from this year, as McCruz takes it up the middle. It's going to be a first down and more. Nice play right there by Canton.
Something that DR really needs to improve on is watching that run game. A majority of these first downs have came from that running, you know, play. As time winds down in the first quarter, and the second quarter will be underway very shortly.
Just a really good first quarter right there by Canton. Obviously, the running game has been absolutely phenomenal. Obviously, offensive line play has been pretty good so far. Defense was a little shaky at the start of the quarter, but obviously they rebounded. It's currently 7-0 Canton. For Canton Community Television, this is Will Santos. Canton Bulldogs are up 7-0 heading to the second quarter. Just amazing first quarter right there. Dylan, break us down what really occurred in the first quarter. As you can see, They're up 7-0. Running game's doing pretty good so far. Who's like been the biggest factor for Canton so far?
Yeah, you know, definitely Derek McCruz. He's played really good so far, but Owen Lane's definitely had some big scrambles that play with Warrior Ritson that kept that drive alive. Just overall, very successful first quarter, and they're looking to carry that same good energy to the second.
Just amazing game so far for Canton. Obviously, besides from Derek McCruz, the offense line is just really setting the holes for him to succeed. Bulldogs are currently in field goal range. Obviously, if they get another touchdown right here, then the game might be over, as Owen Lane will be coming back down to the field. It's gonna be a first down and 10 play for the Canton Bulldogs. Personally, if I was Coach Fallon right here, I think I would run a nice draw play, get McCruz a few yards, and just get Bulldogs going.
Yeah, obviously it's 1st and 10. You don't want to be a little too fancy right now, but hey, you can't complain with Fallon. You can't argue with his calls. You just got to trust him.
Here comes the Bulldogs. Owen Lane's going to take the snap. It's going to be a quarterback draw. It's going to be a few yards, but Owen Lane at first refuses to get down, but ultimately gets tackled by DR right there. It's going to be a few yards. I think that's going to be 2nd down and 2. A little more than expected, but
No, I think he may have lost yardage on that, or just got tackled right at the line of scrimmage. But great play there by Dighton-Rehoboth's defensive line. Yep, it appears that they're even with the line of scrimmage.
all right. As Bulldogs 2nd down and 10, Bulldogs are trying to rebound from that last play. Obviously, with all the changes made in the offseason, they're obviously looking to regroup as an entire team as a whole, as Owen Lane's going to take the snap. He's going to give it off to McCruz or not, as they're going to run it. Quarterback draw. Oh, Owen Lane, touchdown, Canton Bulldogs. Wow, what a great play right there by Canton. Wow. 14. That's going to be a 13-0. 13-0. Oh, shit.
It's still a 7-0 after the communication there. Sorry on our part.
They showed the wrong highlight
As
by accident, but it's still going to be a nice first down play for Canton as
there it is.
Owen Lane, there
well,
it
it's
is.
13-0 now.
13-0 now as production crew does a terrible job running the wrong play as the Bulldogs 13-0. Just a great touchdown right there by Owen Lane. Dylan, break us down what happened there.
Yep, just a QB draw up the middle. Nothing you can do when Owen Lane's scrambling. You know, you're most likely not going to, tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. Can't O-line, just open up a hole for him to go in, and 13-0 Canton. And
just a great run right there by Owen Lane. I mean, I thought I was watching a fake video right there as Lucas Massey takes the Bulldogs up to 14-0. He is currently 2 for 2 on the day.
Owen Lane having a night for himself. Same with McCruz. Defense trying to hold him. Obviously, we have Nick Flaherty down at the field. Usually he's joined with us at the broadcast, but tonight, and I meant this season, he's going to be taking stats for the varsity team. So congrats, Nick, on the promotion.
Thankfully, he is still there to provide us with updates. Nick, what's the call? Oh, wait, never mind. He does not have any updates for us, unfortunately. But Canton Bulldogs are currently up 14-0. And on Canton Community Television, this is Will Santos.
Welcome back, everybody.
Here comes Canton, 14-0. Amazing play right there by Owen Lane for the touchdown. It seems that Lucas Massey will punt. Obviously, DR is looking for a great punt return right here as 14-0 Canton started off to continue the second quarter of 10 minutes left. Here comes DR with the punt return. He's going to get to the 30. And he's going to do a nice spin move. Oh, Canton, as that's a nice play. That's a nice punt return right there for DR, as that's going to be a it seems like they're gonna be around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, you know,
to start off
definitely
the game.
that play when he ran back was very, very risky, but he executed it right.
He definitely executed it for sure, Dylan, as DR will be taking possession right here. Obviously. Here comes DR. Huge drive right here as they really need a touchdown, because if they don't get a touchdown right here, then they're going to be scrambling for more opportunities as the game goes on. Here
Pressure, and Ritson with the sack.
What a play right there by Roy Ritson as he... Oh. What happened? There's going to be a flag on the play, however. I think it's going to be on Canton. Or it might be a holding call on DR. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I definitely think it's on DR. Oh, it's on Canton. Looks like it'll be a first down.
Yo, Will Santos called it again as Canton, as DR will be getting that penalty.
Will Santos always gets the calls right.
I agree, Dylan, as DR will be taking the snap for a first down and 10 with 10 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
Girls volleyball has a big game right now versus North Quincy playing right now.
Yo, is Albion going to be there? Second quarter, still a first down and 10 for DR. First down and 10 for DR as they'll be taking the snap. Here comes DR for the first down as another penalty on the field. Seems that's gonna be on. Seems that's gonna be offsides. I'm not sure whose side it's gonna be on. However, I think it's on Canton. I might be wrong. Yeah, seems that's gonna be on Canton as number 7. Drew Patel clearly looks upset by that. Yep, it's going to be a defensive offsides for Canton. It's going to be still a first down for DR. Dylan, break us down what just happened in those previous 2 plays.
2 crucial flags, and DR moves up 10 yards. First down for them. You know, Ritson had a great sack, but unfortunately it got called back because of the offsides. I meant the holding, my apologies. And, you know, nothing you can really do there.
Here comes Canton, and another penalty. Wow, Drew, it seems that it's going to be on Canton, or not Canton. It seems that's going to be on DR, judging by Canton's reaction as, yep, it's going to be an offsides penalty on the offense. That's going to be a first down and 15, I think.
Student section looks absolutely packed right now.
They seem to be hyped by Canton's current performance as...
I mean, I would too, Will. They've had nothing but success so far. You know, I mean, despite those 2 flags, other than that, like, they first down after first down, I feel like. I mean, it's repetitive. They keep getting these first downs that are very, very big for them. And in the running game, just can't be stopped.
I agree, I agree, Dylan. Canton's run game hasn't been stopped yet. However, the defense has been a little bit shaky so far, but they seem that they're going to be rebounding right after this. DR, first down and 15. Here comes their running game. Number 3. Nice yardage right there. He goes outside. Oh! That's going to be a first down and more for DR, and it's going to be up the field. Seems it's going to be around the 40-yard line.
That's a great play. I mean, he took a quick went from left and then took a sharp right and just was scrambling for yards, and he got him. He got more than what I was expecting.
I agree, Dylan. As DR is going to be having another first down opportunity. And it's going to be a second down, however, but that's a lot of yards for DR right there as the Eagles. Wait, is it the Eagles?
Falcons.
Falcons will be set up for a second down. Here comes DR. It seems that's going to be another run play as they're going to get a nice play up the middle. Seems that's going to be either a first down or close to a first down as number 34, Seamus Brown, enters the game.
Yep, Seamus Brown, the junior.
First down and 10 for DR. Obviously, DR's had a pretty mediocre game so far, but obviously this drive they've been pretty good so far. The running games really carry them. Dylan, what do you think about the running? How do you think the running game's going to affect Canton's performance today?
Yep, I mean, really, if you look at it like this, both the touchdowns have came from runs. So if without the running game, we'd most likely still be knotted up at 0. But overall, they've just had such a successful night so far on the running game. And without that, we'd be knotted up at 0.
Coach Fallon's going to take a timeout for the Canton Bulldogs. We'll be right back. I'm Mo Santos, your play-by-play commentator for the Canton Bulldogs. We are back as the Canton defense runs back onto the field after the nice timeout that was made by Coach Fallon. Obviously, Fallon, DR's had a pretty good drive so far. How do you think he directed his troops right after that timeout?
I feel like after any timeout, your confidence level has definitely been boosted. And here's a really good run from Dighton-Rehoboth, only with a tackle. But, yeah, definitely, I feel like it goes for really any sport. In baseball, when you have a mound visit, as a pitcher, your confidence is boosted up. Even in hockey, coach calls a timeout. You're generalizing plays. Like, timeouts just mean so much more than people really think. And great call there by Fallon.
Yeah, obviously, adjustments definitely were made in that timeout as DR seems that they didn't get a single yard out of that play as... Or they got 4 yards, but obviously a nice defensive play right there by the Canton D-line as DR is going to take the snap. They're going to try to hand it off, but it's going to be a fake handoff. Canton D-line is going to be there, though. Now it's going to be a sack for number 70, Luke Lagar. What a great play right there.
Look at the sportsmanship by Nick Crow to give him the helmet back. What a gentleman.
What a class sack right there by Nick Crow as it's going to be a third down play for DR.
But, yeah, great play there by Canton. I mean, just tried running that, and they were all over him. I mean, there was really nothing he could do. He was just scrambling for help. Canton's D-line is just absolutely cooking the DR's O-line.
Seems that the ref's going to be talking with Coach Fallon, though. It seems that there's going to be a penalty on the play. Doesn't look so good for Canton as Coach Fallon seems, or the DR's coach actually looks pretty upset right now as...
I don't know what the call is. I'm assuming it's on DR because of the coach's reaction. But, yep, it will be a flag on DR as they move the ball back a ton.
Second down at 16, that's a great play right there as Coach Fallon will take the penalty. As you can see right there, the ref feels like he's making the right decision, but the coach on DR's side does not think that he's making the right decision as second down and 16 for DR. Obviously a great play right there, Dylan. Break us down what happened.
A great play there. Just oh, wait, it appears that they took it back? I don't know.
It's going to be a third down and 10, however, despite the penalty being declined by Canton's Anthony Fallon. Obviously, DR needs a really big play right here as they're going to be calling a timeout. Obviously, Canton's defense really energized by that play right there as you can see Canton leads 14-0 on the Canton Community Television Network. I'm Mo Santos with your boy Crip. Yeah, chill.
You don't want to go back on too early. So like it just.
Both teams coming back out for this 3rd and 10.
Obviously, next week, Canton will be on Thursday Night Football. Dylan, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's pretty big as a high school team going on Thursday Night Football. They're going up against OA. Definitely a lighter match than Mansfield like last year. I mean, last year Canton was going in the game 3-0 and got absolutely steamrolled. And there's a
Here
deep
comes
pass.
Canton. That's a terrible pass for DR, as that'll be a 4th down.
Yeah, but, it's definitely going to be a good game. OA and Canton are just about even, I would say. So we should be in for a really good Thursday Night Football game.
I meant to say that was a good pass, but obviously great defense right there by Canton. Really good pass coverage by Dan Albert, in my opinion. He's been a pretty good player for Canton so far today. DR will be punting the ball for Canton's next possession. We have 6 minutes left to go in the quarter. Dylan, what are your thoughts on that defensive possession right there?
That's just great defense. Oh my
almost
God.
a blocked kick.
I actually thought that was going to be blocked.
As Albert botched the kick at first, but then he recovers it. As it's going to be a few yards on the play. It's going to be around the 20-yard line. Just a
That was so
wild play right
close.
there.
I actually thought he had that, but yep, Dan Albert just bobs it. Nothing you can really do. Just very difficult to catch a ball like that when it's coming that fast at you, but like with that much like spin on it too.
I was getting a little worried right there. I thought Canton was going to be forced to bring back C. Hanlon, but obviously Dan Albert recovers the fumble right there.
Ripsy Hanlon.
As Canton. As Canton will be leading their troops for another drive. Here comes Owen Lane in the Canton Bulldogs offense. Recruits will be getting outside run. This nice play right there, but there will be a penalty on the play. Seems that's going to be on DR as number 11's helmet gets popped.
Yeah, he got absolutely buried there.
That'll be an offensive penalty on Canton. By the way, the reason why we've been saying the jersey numbers and not the player names for DR is that apparently someone made a mistake, quote unquote, on how the list was made. So from this point on, we're gonna have to say the jersey number because it seems that the list is a little wrong. But still gonna be a first down and long for Canton. It's going to be a sack for DR, as that's going to be another 3rd down play for Canton. Just amazing defense right there by DR. They're going to be matched up near the goal line. Just not the best execution right there by Canton. Dylan, please break us down what happened in that play and how DR got to the quarterback.
Canton line let down there, let their quarterback down, and DR's D-line just took advantage and just ate up Owen Lane. And that's a big loss right there, a loss of 10 yards.
2nd and 20 for Canton
Is that Ritson in the backfield?
Seems that it is, as he'll take the snap. McCruz will go for a couple yards, but no more. Still going to be a 3rd down. It's going to be a 3rd down for Canton as the Bulldogs will try to convert on this 3rd down opportunity. As you can see right there, Bulldogs still lead 14-0 with 4 minutes left to go in the quarter. Obviously going to halftime. Obviously this drive hasn't been the greatest for Canton, but obviously Canton should be very energized with how they're performing. Earlier in the game, the Cruz had a touchdown and Owen Lane also had a touchdown.
3rd and 22. Just trying to get a 1st down. Obviously they're going to go deep here.
Owen Lane takes the snap. He's going to find someone. He finds TK for, he finds Charlie Zach. It seems that's going to be a 1st down for Canton. Huge 1st down right there for Charlie Zach. Just an amazing reception. Just really burning defensive back counterpart right there.
Yeah, you know, Charlie Zach's done a great job of that all last year, and it looks like he's carrying it into this year. Owen Lane clutching up, just overall, just great play there. You know, clutched up, and drive continues once again. You know, a shaky start to the drive, but they bounced back, and we have first down.
Obviously, Zach's a very good receiver for Canton, and as Owen Lane, he's going to go up the field. Nice run right there for Canton. That's going to be another first down. Great play right there for Canton. Amazing play right there for Owen Lane. Obviously, those 2 first downs in a row are really energizing for the team, as Canton, with about 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter, they really need those 2 runs, Dylan.
You know, it's like first down after first down, I feel like.
Here comes the Canton Bulldogs as Owen Lane will take the snap. He's going to go outside. Seems that it's going to be for a couple yards. He breaks a few tackles, but seems that it's still going to be a second down.
Good run there, though. Couldn't find anyone downfield, so he just took it himself. Good run there. Not sure it'll be a first down. I don't think it will, but.
Canton will take a timeout as with 3 minutes left to go in the game. With 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter, Canton has a 14-0 lead. This is Will Santos for Canton Community Television with your boy Crib, as we'll be right back in a few seconds. We are back on as the Bulldogs take a timeout. Obviously, these past couple plays for Canton have been really good. Obviously, they were down on their goal line, 3rd down and long, but they obviously convert on that play as Owen Lane, the Canton Bulldogs, come back onto the field. They hope for a touchdown drive right here. In my opinion, I feel like we're going to see the first touchdown reception of the season. I think it's going to be Owen Lane to Tyler Kelly, as the Bulldogs will be taking the another snap. Here comes Owen Lane. He's going to take it outside from McCruz. That's going to be first down and more. Oh, Canton, that might be a touchdown. Yes, it is. Touchdown, Canton. Wow. McCruz, what an amazing run.
Wow.
20-0 Canton.
Unbelievable. That's his second running touchdown tonight, and that's the 3rd all night. 20-0 Canton. Dude, they can't stop the run game. They really can't. Wait, is there a flag?
That might be a flag on the play.
The rest are discussing. I think they're bringing it back. Oh.
Wow, if they're bringing it back, that's such a great disappointment for Canton. As if that was a touchdown, then Canton would be up by 3 touchdowns.
Yep, they're bringing it back.
Yep, they're going to bring it back. That's very unfortunate for Canton, but very fortunate for DR, as it'll be 2nd down and short for Canton Bulldogs. Just very devastating for Canton. McCruz, I mean, that was going to be on the highlight reel.
Yeah, great run there.
I mean, McCruz has just been beasting and feasting today.
Yeah.
Just DR hasn't been able to stop him, but obviously DR's defense has had DR's defense has been having a little bit has been having some good possessions and some bad possessions as Owen Lane trots back onto the fields. Obviously they're hoping for that last play except for the penalty. Here comes Canton. As you can see right there, Owen Lane in the backfield with McCruz once again, as he's going to take the snap. McCruz outside run once again. He's going to go up the field, 10 yards and more. Oh, what a nice run by McCruz. First down for Canton. What a great run.
Very, very similar play like last time. Same spot, same everything. Just this time, Dighton-Rehoboth was ready for it in the way backfield. As we see Mr. McDonough, what a beast.
What a beast indeed, Dylan, as McCruz has been having an amazing impact on the Bulldogs today, as
as Bulldogs will be having a first down opportunity. Here comes Michael Sayers as he's going to get a few yards right there. A nice play right there as DR will be getting a nice tackle. It's going to be a second down opportunity for Canton as that was Michael Sayers. Wait, is that Michael Sayers?
Yeah, it was Michael Sayers.
As that was his first run play of the season. Obviously, besides McCrews, they're obviously looking for other running backs and forms, so, namely Sayers and Nick Rowe, who sophomore who got called up by Varsity last year as the Bulldogs take the snap. Here comes the Bulldogs as Michael Sayers is going to be outside. It's going to be almost a touchdown, and that's going to be just short as there'll be first down and goal for Canton. Nice run right there by Michael Sayers.
Yeah,
first and goal opportunity.
Great run there by Sayers. You know, they've really been running it to the outside a lot. And just Dighton-Rehoboth, they just have to get the run defense together. And, you know, it's a lot different ball game. But, I mean, Canton does have one of the better running back cores in the league. So,
indeed, Dylan, as McCrews is going to take up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown for Canton. Derek McCrews and the Canton Bulldogs lead by 3 touchdowns going into the half. 1 minute left to go in the second quarter. What an amazing run right there by McCrews.
Second touchdown of the night. Could have been his third if they didn't get that flag. But, hey, it doesn't matter because they scored. And McCrews got his touchdown. And it is now 20-0 Canton.
Lucas Massey will be setting up for the extra point. Here comes the extra point, and that's good. Lucas Massey, 3 for 3 on extra point attempts so far this season as the Bulldogs. Amazing start so far, 21-0.
With a minute 43 to go in the second quarter.
For Canton Community Television, this is Will Santos. Oh. The Canton Bulldogs. Gonna be a punt opportunity for DR set to return for the Hawks as Lucas Massey. Falcons.
Yep.
Here comes DR. Lucas Massey has been having a pretty good start so far today on the punt team and the kick team. Obviously 3 for 3.
Yep. Stud.
Here comes the punt. DR set to return. Nice punt right there as seems that they're going to return it. Nice return right there. That's going to be a long run. Going to be up the field, and that's going to be around the CHS logo. Nice return right there for DR.
Good tackle there by Lucas Massey, right? That's how you say it?
Yeah, looking like Marquette King out there as Bulldogs.
Yeah, might just saved a potential kickoff return touchdown.
Still a 3-possession game for Canton, however, as seems that the ref's going to be coming onto the fields. Oh,
wait, maybe an illegal tackle by Massey.
Wow.
All good, though, as clock's winding down in the second quarter.
Canton, DR obviously looking for a great offensive drive right here. They desperately need a touchdown right here, as if they don't have a good drive right here, the game might be over. As obviously last year, Canton got off to a great start in the first half, and that carried over to the second half. Canton
obviously wants a good defensive possession right here, as they don't want DR to come back into the game, as DR's quarterback's going to take a snap, and that's going to be another penalty on the play. Let's see who's on. Pretty sure it's on DR, however.
Yeah, I think it's a false start.
Yep, full start. As DR, it's gonna be another first. It's gonna be a replay for a first down, as first down and 15 for DR. They're obviously looking for a touchdown right here. They need a touchdown right here, as over the past couple possessions they haven't really found a lot of offensive success, as they'll take the snap. Canton, DR's quarterback's gonna take a fumble, or
how much of a loss is that one? That was a lot of yards back. Wow, what a sack.
What a great defensive play by Canton right there, as it's going to be a second down and long for DR, as they desperately didn't need that, as they didn't really,
second and at least 30.
Just a great defensive play right there by Canton, as with about 54 seconds left to go in the second quarter, heading to halftime, Canton's up by 3 touchdowns. Just amazing work by Canton. Second down and 23 for DR. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hurdle it back to number 9.
And that will definitely be a flag, I'm assuming. No, it's not.
Third down for Canton, as number 9, Kensley Macon. Nice run right there for a couple of yards, but not enough for the first down. Overall, just good defensive play right there by Canton. Or a nice tackle by Canton. So it's going to be third down and long. Heading to halftime, it seems like that they're going to be running it down to the clock, as going to halftime, Canton up 21-0. Just a great start for Canton, as the Bulldogs just manhandling the DR Falcons 21-0. For Canton Community Television, this is Will Santos with your boy Dylan Renko.
Let's hear it for the Bulldog cheerleader.
You love to see it. If you didn't know, my name is John Flaherty. I'm a cameraman. I mean, obviously not right now, I'm not. But filming in the space, you know. But again, we're glad we have you here tonight. It's a great game. Wish you were here. Again, the energy of the crowd is wild. Like half the game right now, it's just energy from the crowd. Everyone's excited to be here. Everyone wants to be here because we're winning. Again, thank you so much once again for joining us. We really appreciate your viewership and commitment to Canton Community Television. Every Friday, for the most part, there's a football game, 7 o'clock here at Canton. Make sure you check your schedules. Schedules should be available online on the, most likely on the Canton Schooling homepage for the entire district. Make sure you find that schedule because you don't want to miss out on these games. It's pretty good here on Canton Community Television. Just imagine how good it is out here with the real thing. Check those schedules, everyone. Don't want to miss out. You know, it's always a privilege to be at a Canton football game. It's always a delight. The crowd's wonderful. The community's great. All coming out here to have a good time on a Friday night. Don't laugh at me, man. Don't patronize me. I'm trying my best. Right now it's halftime. It's going to be like this for the next 9 minutes and 30 seconds, hopefully. I don't have to talk for the rest of it because I'm sure you guys are getting annoyed with my voice. Once again, the score is, for those tuning in right now, the score is 21-0, Canton. You guys want to hear a joke? Why didn't the skeleton ask a girl out to prom? Because he had no guts. But you know, I'm a bit of a comedian myself. Oh, I got it. For those tuning in, the score is 21-0, Canton. Make sure you come out for at least one game this season. It's time of your life, you know?
Dead air?
I'm filling the space. Huh?
Dylan and Will are nowhere to be found, so I have John filling in dead air.
Fill it.
Fill it in.
So where do they go?
Bathroom, probably.
Well, one goes to the bathroom and the other one stays.
I think they're hanging out.
It's muted right now, right? My mic?
No, you're on.
All right, guys, here's another one. You guys know Cinderella, the princess? Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer? She kept running away from the ball. Here's a good one, personal favorite. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
Why?
Because the P is silent. Ba-dums. All right, guys, one last joke before I hand it back to actual commentators. How do you make an egg roll?
How?
You push it. Ba-dums. Thank you. Good night.
We are back as on Canton Community Television. Me and Dylan Renko. Great half for Canton as they're up 21-0. Dylan, who do you think the MVP is for the half so far?
So far, Derek McCrews has had an unreal half for himself so far. And yeah, just Derek McCrews is having a great half so far.
I've been liking the strategy by Coach Phelan as. All right. After this. Obviously, Derek McCrews, he's been having a great game so far. Obviously, he was on the bench last year for a godson, but today he's making himself known as Coach Phelan has been having a great strategy for Canton. Outside runs has been major play for Canton so far. As if they continue that strategy into the second half with more adjustments, then I feel like Canton will be coming out on top. For least valuable player, it has to be me, because I incorrectly called that touchdown for Erwin Lane. It's probably gonna be on the low light reel, but that was my apologies. That was just awful. But
You're good, Toast. We forgive you.
thank you, Dylan.
Toast, how was your day at school today, bro?
How was my day, bro? It was pretty good. Obviously, my boy, I had a pretty good sexual today. My boy, Mr. Otto, he's one of our production leaders tonight. Canton. Today was a really good day. That's all I gotta say.
What about Mr. Otto? What were you just talking about him about?
It's my absolute dog, bro. It's my father.
It's weird.
Obviously, Canton, they obviously need their crowd this year. The dog pound needs to go crazy. One of my highlights from the half has got to be Gavin Thompson. He's been really good at hyping up the Bulldogs crowd. He's been one of the leaders for Canton today. I've been really liking how he hypes up the crowd.
I don't think Gavin Thompson's in attendance. I am actually so serious when I say that, too.
I'm pretty sure he is, though. So Gavin Thompson, he's got to be most valuable player today for Canton. Besides from Derek McCrews, he's been having a great game so far. McCrews has just been going wild as the Bulldogs are getting ready for the second half.
You know, well, obviously a good quarter so far for the Dogs. I'm in half. What went well?
I feel like coaching has been a really good factor in why the Bulldogs are winning. Canton's Anthony Phelan has been really leading his troops well onto the field. Anthony Phelan, I feel like he's been designing the plays really well. Outside runs has been a huge part of the game so far. McCrews, I mean, he's obviously been a great player so far today for Canton, but I feel like Phelan has been a huge factor in why the Bulldogs are winning. I just feel like his coaching has really been elevating the Bulldogs to the next level.
Yeah.
Bulldogs still getting ready for the second half. Dylan, now that we have all this time, how was your day today at the CHS?
Dude, my day was great, Toast. You know, I had a good day. I woke up. Yeah, dude, I went to bed at like 9:30 last night. It was mad early, but I woke up at 6. Had a good day. Got home, went for a bike ride. But overall, I had a good day.
I love to hear that, Ton. I mean, Canton High School is just probably one of the best schools in the country. I just feel like everything about the school is amazing. The cafeteria is amazing.
The food's great. The food's awesome.
This is smells of G. Football field has been great so far. I just really love the atmosphere at Canton High School.
Yeah, well, obviously, you're one of the more loved students at Canton High. Everyone loves you at Canton High. You know, what do you have to say about that?
I love it.
I like that. I like that.
Obviously, I would also love to thank our production crew, my boy Peter. The production crew has been doing a great job tonight. Peter Heredia, my boy. Midas, my boy. Just they've been doing a great job.
Peter Tech, right next to us right now. He's doing awesome. You know, switching the cameras. Peter, let's see what you can do. Switch the cameras.
You want me to see what I can do? Well, really, we don't have that many. We've got this amazing corner of the field here.
Yeah.
That's the best corner ever. We've got our.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at he's switching the cameras.
And we got Cam 1.
Oh, and they're back. And they are back, folks.
And a sneak peek for your behind-the-scenes use. Just to know, in case how these graphics work, it's just this. It's just a green screen. It's really simple. Back to our action.
Very interesting, Peter. I really like that. This night would have been perfect. This night would have been perfect if Nick Flaherty was with us tonight, our amazing backup play-by-play commentator. But unfortunately, he's not with us tonight. He's currently putting down the stats for Canton. Probably doing a great job for the Bulldogs. As Sass. There's Nick right there.
Oh, there's Nick. Nick Flaherty.
Tracking down the stats for the Bulldogs.
His brother John up here as well, helping us get this. Helping us get the broadcast set up for you guys. But yeah, there's Nick. Did a great job last year announcing with us. And yeah, he's just overall great kid.
I'm sure Nick's doing a great job in being a statistician. He's really just a top G. Hopefully he keeps really good stats for the Bulldogs tonight. As going to halftime, Bulldogs up 21-0. We'll be taking a mini break on Los Santos for Canton Community Television.
Right? 46 Henry Street. It's in a football term.
Here comes Canton for the second half. They're going to punt it away to the DR Falcons. Here comes Canton as Lucas Massey will punt the ball. Nice punt right there. DR will take the return.
Kick.
A kick return right there as DR gonna get some nice yards right there. It'll be around the 40 yard line as.
Yeah, great return there.
Good start for the DR Falcons as previous half didn't really go the way. They're currently down by 3 touchdowns. They really need a touchdown right here, Dylan.
Yeah.
DR Falcons will take the field. Obviously, we talked to the they were going out last year 30-7, but they
First and 10 from the 35
They still have that dog mentality.
Here comes DR as quarterback's gonna throw it to the running back as they're gonna get
Oh, good run there.
Whoa. Gonna be at least 20 yards. That's gonna be a first down and more for Dighton-Rehoboth, number 3, who. Just a great play right there by DR. Just amazing right there. They really need that first down.
Yeah, most definitely. That's a great play right there. Big run, and just like that, Dighton-Rehoboth, they're back in it.
They really need
that. It just takes those little plays. Even if they can't win the first half, they can always win that second half.
Here comes DR. First down and 10 for the Falcons. Pretty good start to the half for them as they're going to take the snap. Running back is going to go up the field. Pretty good yardage right there, but that does not seem like it's going to be enough for the first down. It seems that number 86, Ritson, will be on the tackle.
Yeah, great play there.
It's going to be a second down and 10, it seems. As DR, obviously last year they went 3-7. Right now they're losing 21-0. They really need a huge second half right here. They really need a huge second half right here if they want to win this game.
No, they definitely have that mentality where they want to win here. I definitely think if they can't win the game, might as well go out there, experiment with some plays. Like
here comes DR, and that's going to be a sack for Canton. Number 36, Rory Ritson. Huge sack right there for Canton. Wow. That was just an amazing sack right there.
I think that's like his third sack tonight. Ritson's really popped off. If only John Flaherty was out there.
Canton would, if Flaherty was out there, bro, Canton would be up by like 5 touchdowns, but unfortunately...
John's confused up here, but yeah, we're having... Looks like it's going to be a third down and 15 for DR.
Huge defensive run play right there. Yo, third down and 15 for the DR Falcons. Third down and 15. DR is going to take the snap. Here comes the Falcons as they're going to do a quarter running back draw. It's going to be another lot of yards. That might be a first down for DR. And it seems like there's going to be a penalty on the play. Oh, wait. There might seems like it's going to be a 4th and 6 play for DR. Decent play right there, but not enough for the first down. It seems that they're going to be going back onto the field, though, as
Looks
they're down
like
by
Mr.
3
Echo
touchdowns.
is a little confused about a call. I don't know what it is, but...
He's really the GOAT gym teacher, but 4th down and 1 for DR as they really need a huge first down right here.
I'm not shocked that they're going for it right here if they get it. That's definitely a big momentum changer.
Here comes DR, and number 8 that's going to be a run stopper, and that's going to be a turnover for DR as Owen Lane, huge tackle for loss. Going to be Canton ball. Huge play right there for the Bulldogs as it seems that DR might be finally out of the game. It's 21-0 Canton with 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. I'm Mo Santos, and you're watching Canton Community Television. All right, we're back as the Bulldogs up 21-0 just came off an amazing turnover. Dylan, please break us down what happened in that play.
It was a fake QB draw and just handed it off. Didn't really get anyone there, and 2 Bulldogs were able to just take him down, and it is Bulldog ball.
Amazing play right there. Owen will take the snap. He gives it off to TK. It's going to be a pretty good yardage, but it's not enough for the first down. Nice play right there, however, for Tyler Kelly, the junior receiver who obviously had a great year last year. Hoping to have a great year this year. Dylan, what do you think about the Bulldogs receiving core?
The Bulldogs receiving core is good, though. I definitely say their running game is really what's their strong. But it's going to be interesting to see if the Bulldogs get a bigger lead, if they're going to start putting JT Norton in the game because of the big lead.
Who knows, Dylan, as Canton will be coming back onto the field for a 2nd down and 6. They obviously need their running game to come up clutch right now. Cruz looks like he's going to be stopped for a tackle for loss. Gonna be third down for Canton.
You know, great play there. As it is going to be 3rd and 6. Dogs just looking to convert right now and get that first down that they need to keep going.
All right, here comes Canton, 3rd down and 6. They need a huge play right here. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a passing play, but who knows? Lane obviously on the field with Patel, Tyler Kelly, and Roy Ritson has his receiving options. Let's see who he passes to. As he's gonna take the snap. He's gonna hand it off to TK, who drops the ball.
It looks like they're going to call it an incomplete pass, and I'm assuming that they're going to take their special teams out on the field.
Not the greatest play right there, but DR will be receiving it in just a second.
Special teams out.
Canton still up by 3 touchdowns, however, with 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Obviously, bad drop right there, but it seems that Canton still has the momentum as Lucas Massey will be punting it for the Canton Bulldogs. Actually, that's not Lucas Massey, but DR takes a return. They won't get it, but it seems that the punt return will be around the 40-yard line. For the Canton Community Television, this is Will Santos. All right, we are back as DR, 3rd quarter, 7 minutes left to go. They desperately need a touchdown right here, Dylan.
Yep, most definitely.
Canton's defense has been playing really well so far today, as obviously DR has yet to score a single point. Obviously, they've been led by their run defense, which has really come up clutch for them, especially some of their linebackers like Owen Lane and Roy Ritson. They have been providing a lot for the team with their tackle for losses, as DR, they'll take the snap. Here comes DR as it's going to be picked off. Charlie Zach intercepted. Wow, what a great play right there by Zach. And Canton, just one play in, has the ball back.
Remind me of the Malcolm Butler situation. Not situation, but the play. Just try to do a little quick slant. Charlie Zach just bumps right in front of the ball. Cuts right in front of the ball. Bulldog possession now.
Just an amazing interception right there for Charlie Zach. Obviously, he's going to be very crucial for the team this year as a receiver, as a starting receiver, and a starting defensive back. He had a few interceptions last year. Obviously, that is a huge interception for Canton, as DR might be out of the game after that. As if Canton scores another touchdown, they'll be up 20-0. As Owen Lane comes back onto the field for the Canton Bulldogs, they need a touchdown right here, because if they score right here, the game might be over. Here comes Canton. Owen Lane takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Derek McCruz, who gets a few yards on that play for a running back draw. It's going to be still a 2nd down.
Good play by the Dighton-Rehoboth defense there to stop him before damage is done.
Seems that's going to be a 2nd down and 10 for Canton.
Peter, is this on Canton Community Television?
It's going to be a 2nd down and 10 for Canton, as Owen Lane, 2nd down and 7, my apologies. But Owen Lane will take the snap in just a few seconds as they hope to get another. Roy Ritson, give me a nice run play. Almost a 1st down, or it might be a 1st down. But that's nice, pretty good run play right there for Ritson. Obviously being utilized as a running back, tight end. He can really do it all. Oh, sorry. It's actually going to be a 1st down and 10 for Canton. They really needed that right there. Canton has really been converting on their 1st downs so far today. 7 minutes left to go in the quarter. They're up 21-0. No, Dylan, it's just been a really great game for Owen Lane. He's been having a really good impact on defense and offense. Break us down what's been happening.
Yeah, Owen Lane's just he's an offense and a defensive player, and he's executed on both tonight. Obviously saw him clutch up on some big plays, and especially on quarterback, he's been really good tonight. Him and Derek McCruz. Derek McCruz has clutched up a lot in these big situations, getting those 1st downs after 1st downs. That's 2 rushing touchdowns. Lane has 1, and they're looking to get their 4th touchdown of the night, and overall just a great night to be a Bulldog.
I agree, Dylan. I feel
especially with Dighton-Rehoboth came into this game seeking revenge from last year. Canton just said nope.
Seems that they're not going to get that revenge, as I feel like the crowd has also been making a really good impact, energizing these Bulldogs, especially in particular. Gavin Thompson, he's been providing the Bulldogs with a lot of energy as as Lane will take the snap. McCruz is going to go outside. It's going to be a few yards. Going to be second down and a few. Might be a flag on the play.
Yeah, good run there by McCruz. And so, Will, obviously, the Dogs have played really good so far. What went well, in my opinion, that they really ran the ball really good tonight.
Yeah, they really run the game. They really run the ball really good tonight. Obviously, Cruz has been the leading rusher for them. But obviously, I feel like Owen Lane has also been rushing pretty well tonight. Obviously, he almost had that touchdown. I mean, he did have a touchdown earlier, but he almost had a huge touchdown. Would have been on the highlight reel, but Owen Lane has been having a really good game so far on defense and offense.
I see Nick Flaherty down there.
Let's go.
And still on timeout. Nick. So, obviously, Canton's next game is versus Norwood at Norwood. Last year, when those two teams played, Norwood actually was defeated by Canton with a score of 21-20. What are your score predictions for that next game?
I feel like it's going to be a very hard-working game for both teams. I feel like it's going to be down to the wire, but I feel like Canton will be closely edging out Norton. Obviously, the year before last year, Norton actually beat Canton as see right there, Charlie Zach tries to pass the water ball back to his coach, but doesn't really succeed. But it's gonna be a second down and 3 for Canton. Obviously, Norton and Canton really hate each other, so it's gonna be very exciting to see
Not
how.
as much as Stoughton and Canton.
I agree, Dylan.
That Thanksgiving game this year is going to be good. That game will be played in Stoughton this year because we had it last year.
Here comes Owen Lane, the Bulldogs. He's gonna find Charlie Zach in the end zone. That's gonna be not a touchdown as DR. Nice coverage right there as Charlie Zach. If he caught that touchdown, that would have been amazing for the Bulldogs. But it's gonna be third down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
Great defense there. Just breaks up the pass, and we remain at 21-0.
6 minutes left to go in the third quarter as the Bulldogs. They've been having a pretty good game so far when it comes to passing the ball, but not as good as the run game. But as you can see right there, it seems that Owen Lane will take the snap as
great cheering there. But here's another play.
Sayers. That's gonna be a negative run play. Not the greatest play for the Bulldogs as Sayers gets absolutely trounced by the DR defense, as this can be a 4th down and long for Canton.
Gets absolutely bodied right there. But hey, I mean, Canton's clutched up in these moments. Let's see if they can do it again. I don't know if they're going to go for a field goal or...
Seems that they're going to be staying on the field. That was a 7-yard loss as Canton, 4th down and 10. Owen Lane will be taking the snap in a few seconds as here comes the Bulldogs. Owen Lane, he finds Ritson, gonna be caught, and then he fumbles the ball. Wow, DR recovers it. That was just an amazing play right there as DR gets the ball back. Huge play for the Falcons.
Yep, Roy Ritson looks very frustrated with himself. I don't blame him. He had it. It was a great catch. It would have been a first down, but Dighton-Rehoboth just strips it out of his hands. Nothing you could do if you're Ritson right there, and momentum's on the Falcons side.
I feel like the Canton Bulldogs really could have needed to see him right there. I mean, he's just really an expert in recovering fumbles. If he was on the field, I feel like the Canton Bulldogs would have gotten a touchdown, but unfortunately, that did not happen as DR will be taking they'll be on a new drive for the they'll be on a new drive as they hopefully for as they hopefully will be getting a touchdown right here. As they'll take the snap. It's going to be a run play. Going to go outside. It's going to be a few yards. It's going to be a second down for DR.
Time for your game so far. 4 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Really exciting game so far. Canton up 3 touchdowns. If DR gets a touchdown here, however, they might be back in the game, Dylan. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, game's not over till it's over. Till that siren sounds. But and the run play gets. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
A flag on the play. Seems that's going to be on DR.
No, I think it's on Canton. Maybe a tackle, maybe a collar. I don't know what it's called, but like definitely pulled him by the collar, I think.
Yep, it's going to be on Canton, as it seems that DR is going to get a first down opportunity. If they got a touchdown right here on this drive, then that would be just a huge momentum switch. Obviously, Canton has had a lot of momentum with their running game and their overall good defensive play. If they got a touchdown right here, then that would be huge for them. Second quarter is winding down. Obviously, DR needs a couple of good plays right here to start off their drive. Obviously, you got the penalty on the previous play. Dylan, what do you think the Falcons should do if they want to improve on their game going into the fourth quarter?
Oh, they definitely have to get their pass game involved more, in my opinion. But I mean, Dighton-Rehoboth's a good team. It's just Canton's they're playing the better game so far, and I definitely think that's why Canton's winning this game.
Why is he wearing a red helmet?
That's what I'm saying.
Here comes DR. It's a first down and 10. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. He'll take the snap. Here comes DR. That's gonna be a long pass, and that's gonna be incomplete. However, good coverage right there by number 29, Kareem Chaplin. Just a really good defensive play right there, Dylan.
Yeah, most definitely. I like how they're getting that pass game involved. If they want to win this game, in my opinion, they definitely have to get the pass game involved more. The run game hasn't been that bad. It's just Canton's D-line's just been all over the running back. So, I mean, Canton's defense has just been elite tonight.
I mean, in particular, Canton's captains have really been coming up clutch. Obviously, Rory had has been huge on both sides of the ball. Charlie Zach had that interception. Giovanni's been playing really good offensive line and defensive line work, and Lane had those 2 touchdowns earlier. As DR, they'll take the snap, and it seems that they're going to be doing a pass play. Second down and 10. He's going to find number 10, but like
they're calling a flag.
They're gonna call a flag on the play.
I'm assuming unnecessary roughness.
Seems like it's gonna be on Canton, as DR Dave
Nick Crow with the flag. I am assuming. Oh no, my apologies. It's on Dighton-Rehoboth.
Obviously, Canton and DR have had a lot of penalties today. They obviously both teams really want to get this win, as last year, they still remember last year, both teams, as with 3 minutes left to go in the quarter, Canton leads 21-0. DR desperately needs to have a really good offensive drive right here. It's gonna be second down and long. Second down and 25. Wow. As that
That's a long. I'm assuming that was a 15-yard penalty.
Yes, it was a 15-yard penalty, as the Falcons, they need a huge play right here if they want to get back into the game. Second down and 25. 3 minutes left to go, and it's gonna be another penalty. Or my apologies, it's actually gonna be a timeout. We'll be right back. Actually,
If you want.
what?
If you want, you can say.
shout out to Dylan's dad. He's watching the game right now. I'm sure he's really excited to see his son on TV.
Yeah, bro.
Just shake it around randomly, see if it gets bad.
Bulldogs are taking a timeout. I'm sure Coach Fallon really excited by that penalty right there as the Falcons are set back 15 yards. Second down and 25. Seems like the Bulldogs will be coming away with the win, but it's not over until it's over.
Yep, 3 minutes, 43 seconds remain in this game. DR just trying to find a way to score. Flags are definitely holding them back.
Both teams are coming back to the field as second down and 25 with 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. DR desperately needs a nice pass play right here, as if they get a touchdown here, then they will definitely come back into the game as they'll take the snap. It's going to be a run play, but it's going to be broken up by number
Nick Crow.
By number 3, Nick Crow. What a great tackle for loss right there, as it's going to be third down and very long. That's all I can say.
Yeah, good play there by Crow.
Canton really needed that play right there, as with this third down and long, with this third down and long, Dighton-Rehoboth be very unlikely to come back from this, as DR seems like they're actually going for the punt.
Probably a smart idea just because how deep they are in their own zone, especially up timeout.
One of the worst things you can get in the game of football is a safety, so I'm assuming that's the reason why they wanted to go for the punt, as Coach Phelan will take a timeout for his Canton Bulldogs. It's just been a really great game so far, Dylan. Obviously, Charlie Zach had his interception. Only has had his crazy touchdown runs. Who do you think so far has been making the biggest impact for the Canton Bulldogs?
In my opinion, there's three solid players. Rory Ritson's definitely stood out to me on defense, even on offense, making some clutch plays despite the fumble. Owen Lane, obviously, he's definitely ran the ball really good, throws the ball awesome, and he's really showed that today. Last but not least, Derek McCruz has popped off on the running side. So, those are 3 stars in my opinion for this game for the Dogs.
All 3 have really been portraying the Bulldogs really well so far. As DR will come for the punt, as number 5 Charlie Zach will return it. It's gonna be a few yards. Pretty good return right there by Charlie Zach. They're gonna be in field goal range.
That was a really good return there, especially just up the line. Got a few more yards than I thought he would have.
Canton has had a really good game so far. McCruz has been one of the stars. They might try to get their bench players in, start the fourth quarter. Who knows? Who knows? Possibly a Derek Feenson appearance for the Canton Varsity Bulldogs.
Yeah.
The best Derek on the Canton Bulldogs, as we all know. Canton Bulldogs will be making it back onto the field as we have 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. They're up 21-0.
As Canton, they have Ritson in the backfield with Lane and Cruz. Usually when Ritson's in the backfield, they run to his side and he blocks. So I'm assuming that's what they're going to do.
Obviously, Coach Fallon has been coming out with a lot of interesting play calls so far. Obviously, most of them have been working.
Yeah, they've worked, definitely.
Obviously, their offense line is playing really good so far. Just really coming up clutch for Canton running game, as Only will take the snap. He's going to find Charlie Zach in the end zone. Touchdown! Wow! What a play! Charlie Zach. And that is an amazing touchdown grab. It's 27-0 for Canton. Dighton-Rehoboth is down.
Dude, what a play there. I mean, that was unreal.
What a play right there.
Look at that. I mean, just jumped up in desperation. Made the catch. Great throw there by Owen Lane. I mean, he's making it look easy out there. Perfectly placed ball. 27-0 Canton. And Lucas Masai looking to go 4 for 4 on field goal attempts today. Or extra point attempts.
Here comes the snap. Lucas Massey Kick is up, and it is good. 28-0 for Canton. Wow. Just an amazing possession right there. Charlie Zach has been having himself a day. He's been having an interception. He's had that touchdown reception. I mean, he's just been having one of the best days for Canton Bulldogs. They're up 28-0 to go as they go into the fourth quarter. I mean, Charlie Zach has been one of the best players for Canton today. I mean, on that play was just a sound reception.
Such an awesome game from Canton. I mean, they've executed on special teams, defense, and offense.
Just a great game so far for Canton, as going into the fourth quarter up 28-0. Just an amazing game so far. Lucas Massey will be on the punt as Canton looking to get the win tonight.
Just gotta hold them.
Here comes the punt. Lucas Massey. DR will return. Here comes the Falcons, as that is up the field, 40 yards. Decent return for DR, as they'll be around the 30 to 40 yard line. Just a great game so far for Canton special teams. Obviously, I would like to point this out. Lucas Massey, he's a multi-sport athlete. Obviously, basketball is his main sport, but football, this is his first year being a player. How do you think, like, being a first-year player is how it intervenes for the player's mentality?
Yeah, you know, as a first-year player, you know, you just want to go out there and play your best ball, looking for a spot. Obviously, you know, you're not going to see someone make varsity first year start, except for Miggs Thomas last year, but he definitely proved himself. But, you know, obviously being a first-year player, it's definitely, you have to adjust to it fast. You're playing with kids, you know, 2 to 3 years older than you.
Obviously, basketball and football are vastly different sports, as DR will take the snap, and that's going to be a tackle for loss, it seems, or not. DR's running back does a nice spin move, but it's still going to be a tackle for loss for Canton. Pretty good play right there by the Canton defense, although I would say that the running back on DR, he did make a pretty cool spin move right there, as with 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter, Canton's still up 20-0.
Looks like Josh Harris is warming up right now.
DR still down 20-0 with 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. Obviously, it's been a great game for Canton. Who do you think has been putting it their all for the Canton defense?
Definitely Roy Ritson's clutched up. Making some big-time plays, sacking left and right.
Yeah, they've been
the
really...
D-line's just been awesome all night tonight. So, yeah, overall, just a great game from the defense.
I agree, Dylan, as DR will take the snap. They do a little bit of a quarterback draw. It's going to be a huge yardage for DR. Going up the field, that's going to be a first down and more. Just a great play right there for the DR Falcons.
Yeah, great play there.
Oh, yeah. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Canton's up 28-0. They've been having a stellar game so far. Obviously, DR had a pretty good run right there. Break us down what happened.
Yeah, you know, read option there. You know, everyone thought that they were going to run it with the running back. QB just dipped and went up the sideline after that. Just cut to the outside, tried to go. Went in the sideline, but just overall, just a good run there.
I agree, Dylan, as they're going to take another run play, as outside they get a few yards, I think, but it's still not enough for the first down. Obviously, DR has been watching Canton so far today and decided to replicate some of that success to their own few outside runs.
Yeah, good play there. Just it's a pretty decent run.
Yep, Dylan, as Canton still up 28 to nothing. Huge play right there for DR. Previous play, 2nd down and 7. Dighton-Rehoboth won't take the snap. Here comes DR running back. They're gonna go up the middle. It's gonna be a few yards. That might be a first down. Gonna be a few yards. It's gonna be a first down for DR. Going to the 4th quarter, still down 28 to nothing, but they're putting together a pretty good drive. As
most definitely.
With clock winding down, Canton's up 20 to nothing. Just a great 3 quarters for the Bulldogs. Just really trouncing the Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons. As going to the 4th quarter, I feel like the Bulldogs are feeling hyped. Dylan, what do you think has been going right for the Bulldogs in the 3rd quarter?
I definitely think their defense was huge in this quarter. I mean, that throwing pass by Owen Lane to Charlie Zach was crazy good. That was ridiculous. So overall, they're just playing Bulldogs football.
Obviously, Charlie Zach has been having a really good game today. Touchdown, reception, interception. Just a really good game so far. Zach's been having a great game. We're back on. Going to the 4th quarter. It's up 20-0.
Really like what the Bulldogs are playing. 28-0. 3rd and very short for the Falcons as they head into Bulldog territory.
Break us down. What's going to happen?
Yeah, Dighton-Rehoboth trying to get something going right now.
The Falcons running hard up the middle. Past the Bulldogs 35, and that's good for a Falcons first down.
Yeah, ran it up the middle. And he ran all over it. However, that change.
Come on.
I need to do that real quick.
Number 11, nice play right there by Charlie Zach, but that's going to be a pass.
Flag on the play, but the
I
pass
think it's
was incomplete.
I think it's on Dighton-Rehoboth. After the play, I thought
Good coverage from Charles Zack.
if that's pass interference, they're going to be in scoring position.
Down touchdown. Stars really can't come back from that deficit, but they at this point they're just looking for moral victories. Obviously, getting a touchdown here would be huge. But, going to the next week, they can't be getting shut out like that. 11 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Canton still up. DR looking for a touchdown right here, Dylan.
Yep.
Here comes DR. It's gonna be a first down play. First down at 10. Here comes DR. They're gonna take the snap. Here comes DR's running back, who was actually gonna flip it a few yards right there, but not enough for the first down. It's gonna be a 2nd down and 15 play for DR. Obviously, with the Bulldogs being up by that much, they're trying to get their bench players back into the game as we see some of their key players that are sidelined in the lane. I think that's great as well. Obviously, they really need some more experience, as obviously a lot of seniors have graduated over the past couple of years. As DR is going to take the snap, it's going to be a quarterback run, maybe a yard or two, but that's it. Be a fumble, and the Bulldogs have it. Wow, but a penalty is on the, but a flag is on the play. It seems like it's gonna be on Canton. And it seems that Coach Bale's gonna take a timeout.
Yup, Canton ball.
My apologies, it's actually a penalty on DR as Bulldogs regain the ball as with 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Canton's up big, 28-0. Dylan, what do you think is going to happen in these next 10 minutes? Like, obviously, we're going to see the bench a lot. Hopefully we'll see them perform well. Who do you think in particular is going to have a huge fourth quarter for the Bulldogs?
If they do get the bench involved, I would assume Josh Harris or JT Norton would go into the game for Owen Lane. Definitely think one of those two will have a really good game. If Derek Finkston gets play time, think.
That's all you gotta know. So here comes Josh Harris, I believe. Is that Josh Harris?
Yup, that's Jarris.
Oh, it's Jarris. As the Bulldogs give me first down and 10. We'll see how my boy Josh Harris does as Canton. Derek McCruz will get a few yards, or
no, he loses yards.
That's he's gonna be losing yards as on that play, DR's defense really just came up with a pretty good tackle for loss. Down for Canton.
You know, last year Canton had a first 3-0 game.
Here comes Canton, second down and 8. Josh Harris on the field. Here, Rory, pretty good run play right there. He's going to get a couple yards. He's been running the ball pretty well today. Third down and 3 for the Bulldogs. I mean, like I said earlier, Dylan, obviously DR can't win this football game, but they get a couple good plays right here.
Yeah.
Then Canton, if they get a couple good plays right here, then their moral probably will go up after this game because all they need is just a couple of good plays.
Yeah.
Derek Cruz goes up the middle. It's gonna be a huge gain right there. Play right there for the Bulldogs. That's gonna be a first down. Who's that?
It's like Derek McCruz.
First down for Canton as with 8 minutes left to go. Canton's still up 28-0. Obviously, Canton's run game has been really well today. Obviously, offensive line has been one of the main parts of that. Here comes the Bulldogs, 28-0. Josh Harris will take the snap. He gives it off to Michael Sayers. He's going to get a couple of yards on that play. First down, however.
Yep.
Second down and 10 for Canton as Bulldogs will be led back onto the field. They don't need a huge play right here, but if they got a touchdown right here, that would be pretty good for their bench players as Josh Harris will take the snap. He gives it off to Sayers, who gets a couple of tackles, but not enough for first down. It's going to be third down for Canton.
Slowed down and then finally taken down by a couple different Falcon defenders as the clock continues to run here in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be third down and 4 for Canton. Canton been converting on a lot of third downs today. If they can convert right here, then the game is already, I mean, it's already over, but if they get a first down right here, Canton, that'll be for their quarterback, Josh Harris, who's been performing pretty well today, as he's going to give it off to McCruz. I mean,
Oh, he almost tried to hurl on there.
wow, that was pretty sick, McCruz. It's going to be a first down for Canton as McCruz. Pretty good run right there. Obviously, Canton. Run game's been great so far today. Going, what do you think the run game's going to look like going into the next few weeks, especially next week against Northern?
The running games have to be heavily involved in this one. It was really involved in tonight's game. It was really a big factor on why they're winning right now. And yeah.
Here comes Bulldogs. Josh Harris snap, push it up to McCruz. We can go field for a couple yards to shed a few tackles. Pretty sure that's going to be a first down for Canton. Good play right there by McCruz.
That's going to move the chains again. Good for our Canton Bulldogs. First down.
Yup, first down, Canton.
Great play right there. As the Bulldogs first down at 10, 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Just a great team performance. I mean, I've already said this 100 times, but Canton has really just been performing as a team. I really liked the way I just really like the way they played. Obviously, Josh Harris will take the snap. He's gonna do a quarterback run. Gonna be a few yards, but not enough for the first down. Obviously tonight was a blowout win. Next week against Norton, how do you think the team's going to perform? What adjustments are they going to make? Because obviously outside runs, you can't run that every single play. But
Oh yeah, definitely. Norwood's a really good team. Last year we barely beat them, but they just gotta put trust in Fallon, and I feel like he'll execute good, and hopefully they come out on top. Definitely the run game, if it performs like that today. And yeah, just run it like they have. Cause
here comes Josh Harris as he's gonna go up the middle, a couple yards on that play. He's gonna break a few tackles, but not enough for the touchdown. But it's gonna be a first down for Canton. Great play right there by the backup quarterback Josh Harris, who, despite being the backup to Owen Lane, the starting quarterback, obviously he wants to make an impact. As Canton will take a timeout. Now 4 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Oh. What?
The lights go off.
Looks like there's a power outage.
Looks like there's a power outage.
What happened?
What happened,
Hey, we can see in the booth.
Wow, power outage just happened. This is actually kind of scary. I don't know what the.
I don't think this is it. I'm just checking. Nope.
Definitely not us.
It's not us because this is
Oh, I think it's time.
It's down
Oh,
below.
yeah.
It might be time. Is it on the hour?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, it's 9 o'clock on the dot, so.
yeah.
This is so.
So folks, it is 9 o'clock on the dot. I'm not 100% sure if the lights get shut off at 9, but we're gonna be in a technical difficult. We're very sorry for the technical difficulties. We're going to be in a power outage for now.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this.
I don't know if I have
watching
either.
Football. I've been watching football for a long time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I first saw the power outage, that was mad scary.
Yeah, no, I was kind of scared. I'm
That
not
Matt
gonna
Alonso
lie.
was coming back, but
So
it seemed like that. Group,
I'm not gonna say that this game won't happen, but
Yo, why is this actually?
if it stays like this and they can't get it back on, I think they're just gonna have to give it to Canton. There's 4:41 remaining.
Canton's up 28-0. I don't think there's really a point in continuing this game. Just my personal opinion, though. Yo, why is this actually like mad weird? Like,
I don't know.
why did the power go off?
I don't
Really
know.
so-
Imagine being on the field right now as a player, and then all you see is the power just go out. All you can see is me and Santos right now up in the booth. They're all like, "Yo, who are these kids?"
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I kind of wish I was still on the field for the Bulldogs. As
Oh,
It'd be very interesting to
Erickson's
see.
coming up.
Mr. Erickson, the guy himself, coming back up. difficulties back down a little bit.
As yeah.
Yes, sir. This is. I don't think I've ever seen this in all my time watching football. I mean, obviously the 49ers once played without power against the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Remember that?
Yep.
I've rarely seen this all my time watching football.
Wait, they might have to call the game.
They might have to call the game. Wow.
No, I mean it's kind of stupid. Move on.
All right, bro. Wow. They might have to call off the game, but who knows?
I don't think they can call it off, but sorry. Yeah, that's all. Really sorry about the technical difficulties. Really sorry about that. I think it's because the lights are supposed to shut off right at 9, so that's on us. Sorry about that.
28-0 to Canton. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. I mean, I didn't expect this to happen, but. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up?
Turn that back on. Turn that back on.
Boy.
Yo. Turn that back on, please.
Yo. What's up? What's up, yo?
No, I don't know. I don't think they can see us.
Oh, they can't see us? Oh,
they can see us now?
Yo, they can see us?
Oh, what's up, guys?
Bro? What's up, guys? This is sick, bro. Yo, minus my boy. We got my boy Peter.
Yo, Peter, get in here. Peter, get in here. Peter, get in here.
Sick, bro. Absolute sick.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Squad.
We're here. We're with Peter Tech. We're with Midas. We got Toast. Oh, we're buzzing. It's mad dark out. I don't know. We're having a good time though.
I love this, bro.
All right, so Toast,
power outage.
Get this out of here. Let's give them a recap of what's going on right now.
Recap. Power outage just happened.
Yep. Turn the camera that way. Power outage. Look at that.
Power outage. Look at
Absolute
that.
tragic. You
Absolute
know what?
tragic.
Wait, hold up. Can we bring that outside? No, we can't. All right, sorry about that. But you could see. All right, we're gonna give you guys 30 seconds to see what's going on out there. Pete, you want to go outside?
Seems like the lights are coming back on.
The lights are coming back on.
Or Mr. Erickson just announced it.
Erickson.
I don't know.
You know, we could get McDonough in here and get him in a little interview. How about that?
That'd
But
be
all right,
sick.
let's give him a little recap. What's going on?
So Canton's up 20-0. That's pretty sick. You know what's also sick? Eric Cruz. He's been having a great game so far today.
Yeah.
Owen Lane's been having a great game defensively and offensively.
Yeah.
Just amazing, bro. Charlie Zach's also been having a great game. Obviously, he had that interception and that sick touchdown reception over DR. I mean, everything's going right for Canton.
Dude, I mean, it literally, well said, Will. Well said, Will. So everything's going right for Canton. And
obviously, we're waiting for the lights being. Obviously, we're waiting for the lights to be turned back on.
We'd like to give a shout out to Gavin Thompson.
He's the god. He's the GOAT, bro. I mean, Gavin Thompson, I love him. Yo, if he's watching it right now, bro.
Glazing's crazy. But I don't think he is. I think he's with Jelly Joe right now. But my dad texted me to give him a shout out, so I kind of, I guess shout out to you, Dad, if you're watching.
Yeah. We love Jelly Joe. We love Gavin Thompson.
All right, when are these lights turning back on? Me and Toast are so anxious to announce.
Please, bro. Turn the lights.
We
back
want
on,
the
please.
lights. If you're watching this, we want the
Mr.
lights.
Erickson.
Oh, you're good. What's up, Mr. Sasson?
Yo, Coach Dom, what's up, bro?
Let's get Coach Sasson on here.
Tight in here.
Yeah.
What's up, Sass?
How's it going?
As you see, those are some of the coaches, the coordinators right there. Mr. Sasson, great gym teacher, great guy. Son Owen Sasson. I'm pretty sure he's on the field right now.
I'm breaking his record on Sunday, by the way.
Yep, those 62 wings. What was it? 62.
I'm making 60.
Oh my
I'm making
God,
63,
bro.
bro.
Broke the Applebee's record. What a beast. What a
I'm
beast.
breaking it Sunday. So.
All right, should we give these guys a tour of the studio? Yeah, let's move these chairs out of here. Let's give these guys a tour. All right, right here, this is me and Will's announcing booth. Obviously, we're very sorry for the technical difficulties, but these rosters, they were wrong. Sorry about that. That's on us. But over here, we move here. Peter, how about you give us a tour? You want to put the headset on? Oh, you'll take the mic.
Hello.
Peter.
Our impromptu lights out tech tour. Toss over here. This is our epic monitor. We have all of our amazing cameras that you can't see anything of because it's pitch black out. If you look here on the monitor, you can't really see that much. We got our phone out, but that's about it. We've got our switcher, our computer, our graphics thing, and yeah, a whole mess of wires back here that none of you want to see.
Oh, I'm showing them anyways.
But yeah.
Peter,
The game's over.
shh, we're getting the official call. Yeah, I know Gavin McMahon. Mr. McDonough, you want to say hi to the TV? Oh.
All right. What's the decision? I think it's the Bulldogs are huddling up. I think the game is over. Unfortunately, I wish I saw the final ending. I mean,
Hey,
Buck
tell us.
Harris is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen in my entire life. So
Great game. Great game by you. Great game by me. Great
Before we
game by
go-
everyone.
before we go, who is the Dylan Renko player of the game? Sponsored
Wait,
by Subway.
wait, hold up. Is it done? I don't know for a fact. Wait till it's done. Then we'll announce the Dylan Renko player of the game.
I think it's over, bro.
I don't know if
Fucking
it's up,
awesome
boys. We got some fans down there
My big
waving at
fans,
us. What's up?
The girls.
What's up?
Um,
What's up, guys? What's up?
it seems like
You
it's
want Peter
over.
Tech? Yo, they want you.
They
They want you, Peter.
Watch, bro.
Peter has some fans.
Here got some fans, bro.
Peter
Go.
has some
Peter, bro.
fans.
Go,
Peter's
Peter.
racking
Let's
up
go,
some
bro.
fans. Let's
Let's
go,
go.
Peter.
Let's go, bro.
Peter, wait, can
Oh
we
my
show
God,
that?
I'm hyped.
Oh my God, let's go, Peter. Peter's racking up the fans right now. He's racking up the fans
I think the game's
and
over.
the bands.
Yo.
All right, yeah.
Clutch, bro.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I think
the
half
game's
the
over.
student section's gone.
Yeah, I kind of want to leave,
everyone's
to be
dipped.
honest. I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, bro, we have 4 minutes left. Even if the game resumed, I feel like we just named the Dylan Renko player of the game. Sponsored by Subway. Sponsored by Gavin Thompson. What do you think is the MVP? I'm sorry. But do you think it's the MVP?
Dylan Merkel player of the game, in my opinion. It went even darker, but the Dylan Merkel player of the game will be going to Owen Lane for tonight.
Wow, controversial decision by Dylan Renko. Obviously, a lot of players have been having
All right,
great
now it
games.
got like really dark out. I don't know
Yeah, it's
what.
getting really dark out. I don't know what's happening. A
Oh
lot of great players for Canton today. Obviously, Charlie Zach had that huge touchdown reception and that
yeah, that was
interception.
pretty sick. Will break us
Yo.
down on that. Break us down on that.
I saw that interception. I feel like he did a really good job. He did a really good job in reading the plays and reading how the defensive back was gonna go. Obviously, he had that touchdown reception. He kind of burnt DR on that play. Charlie, I just really like how Canton played today overall. Obviously, Owen Lane.
I mean, dude, it is dark out here. Cheerleaders just trying to get some light in. I don't know if we will resume. If we do, we resume. But
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I hope we don't resume because I kind of want to get home. But
yeah, we got stuff to do.
yeah, a lot of stuff to do. Definitely nothing important, obviously.
Yeah.
If this is the last play, then
And I
thank you for joining us, bro. We love the viewers. Obviously, our fans are the best fans in the league and in the entire Hawk Mock, in my opinion. Obviously, I just really love our fans. Obviously, this year I feel like it's gonna be a great year for Canton sports. If this is a sign out, then thank you for watching.
Yo, my bad. That's on me.
Who knows if the game is ending or not, but I just want to thank you, the fans, the audience, the absolute dogs in the audience, the absolute legends,
Yes, facts.
absolute goats. Thank you for watching Canton Community Television.
Done, Mr. McDonough. Do you know if the game's gonna keep going?
they're trying to get the lights back on.
All right, folks. Toast will make the announcement.
The process of rebooting the lights takes a few minutes.
All right, we're back, I guess. Canton up 28-0. So obviously a great game.
Oh yeah, me and Mr. McDonough recommended a great idea before the game to talk about some things just in case stuff like this happens. We're going to talk about the big volleyball win last night.
The
end of the game?
Okay.
Okay,
wow.
all right.
Canton wins. Kill Bulldogs win 20-0. Wow, what a great win.
Let's go.
1-0, baby. Let's go. Canton
Pack
wins.
goes the crib.
What pack? Yeah, pack the crib. What a great game.
Sign off.
For Canton Community Television, this is Will Santos alongside my color commentator Dylan Renko. We're signing off. Thank you for watching.
Yep, sign off. Thanks, boys.